Well, good morning on this cold day in December and rainy. Very nasty out. Just had a heck of a storm come through overnight. Took out part of the fence. As you can see, the puddles, the road was flooded out front, got stuck in the front yard and the truck trying to get out. So it's been interesting already. And I came into the shop and I noticed we got a leak. And I just resealed that roof. It's not horrible, but we're gonna have to address that when the rain stops. But anyway, on a better note, we got heat going, which is awesome. It's nice and toasty in here. It's let's see, what's the thermometer say? 59 degrees in here. Perfect working weather. We are gonna start on Project Cutlass today. This is the project. We got a lot to do. We got floorboards in, new floor pans in from they're from Amazon, but they're jegs. Got a left and a right hand, and we are gonna cut that out today, both sides. I don't know if we'll do both sides today, but the back seems to be okay. We got to take these seats back out, and we're gonna cut the floor pans out and get ready to put the new floorboards in first, and then we'll get that in. Like I said, it won't be done today. Then we'll probably address this quarter panel, and this will be the easy side. It's just some patchwork. We'll cut out and weld some stuff in. This trunk is going to be a challenge. I really need to get another one, but it's hard to find a good used one. It's not rotted on the inside, which is a good thing. So I think I can cut all this metal out, weld something in. So we'll see what happens. And then we'll have to tackle this quarter. The whole quarter is going to have to be changed. So that'll be a bigger project. We'll start out small and then go from there. This is going to be quite an ongoing project. And then we will, after we do the body work, we will deal with that god-awful 307. So, but it'll be an ongoing project, and we will keep you in the loop. We will show you progress as we go. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about the project, and give me some ideas. I think we're gonna go total blackout on it. I think we're gonna black out everything, remove all the chrome, black out everything. The bumpers, they're straight, but the chrome's crap on them anyway, so I think we're going to paint them. So I think we're going to do the whole car, do all the body work, prime it. Uh-oh, almost killed myself. Block sand it out, and then I think we're going to do epoxy primer and then do hot rod black on it, I think, like the truck. But we'll see. It's still a long way off. We have a lot to do before then. All right, let's get started here. So we got the interior all out, seats are out, back seats are up there. Pulled the steering wheel off to make it easier off. I think I'm gonna pull these stupid little gauges off. We got a rough outline of what we're gonna cut out. That's the pan. That's approximately what I'm gonna cut out. You know, I can't reiterate enough about rust. Rust is literally like an iceberg. I thought this was like a little 10 by 10 area, but you can see it's rusted all the way into here. There's no sense in trying to mess with that. Just, I have the full pan. So, I mean, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'm going to do 3/4 of it. I'm going to do I am going to overlap. They say it's stronger to overlap. And we'll use urethane body seam sealer on it. And what we'll do is we'll cut it out here, and then we'll leave about a 1/2, 3/4 overlap. So this way, what goes on it, you know, you know, I know how to weld, but I'm not that good of a welder. I don't trust my welds for strength stuff. But it'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be just as strong as it was from the factory. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get the cutting wheel out, and we are going to cut that out, and we'll go from there. So we got the floor all cut out. We ended up going most of the side here. We got it cut out. We got it all ground down to some clean metal that we can get to. Wipe it off with some acetone. And you can see that hoopty exhaust. I don't know what the heck somebody was doing under there. But we'll get all that cleaned up. And so like I said, we took the steering wheel off. Good thing, it's just easier to get to stuff. I took the gas pedal out. I was going to try to move the brake pedal, but that's just too much work. But we were able to get under there. Got a couple little slices there. We'll just fill them up and weld. Not a big deal. And at least we're down to clean metal, no rust. And like I said, the rear floors are in really nice shape. And even under the trunk, back seat. So what I'm going to do, we got that all cut out in one piece. I used 4 discs on that. It just, I don't know if they're just cheap discs, but we got it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this out and then trace it 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch bigger. And then what we'll do is I'm sure we'll have to do some hammering and dollying, and we'll place that in there once we get that cut out. But making headway. I kind of forget how much time this stuff takes. It's been a while since I've never done floorboards. I've done trunk floors and I've done lots of body panels, but I've never had to do floorboards in any of my cars, believe it or not. So I have done little partial patches, but just with regular metal. Like I said, I bought these panels from Jegs. They were cheap. They're Chinese knockoffs, I guess, but they're fine. It's not a concourse restoration, so it'll look good. It'll be good. We'll get it in there, get it all body seam sealed and sealed up, and it'll be strong. It'll be good to go. So all right, we got this pan fitted in here. Still got a little bit of, I put a couple screws in it to make sure it sucks down. It's going to suck down good. We will seam seal it, weld it around here, and then take screws out and fill the screw holes. As you can see, there was other holes here for the bucket seat because it wasn't probably a bucket seat car originally, but we're going to change all that up. What I generally do, because I'm 6'4", I move the seat back to the back side of the support, which would be back in here somewhere. So what I'll do is I'll fill these holes in once we get the pans done, then lay the seat out and re-drill my holes, and then put it in 4 inches back from the factory position, so there's more leg room in the front. But like I said, that's roughly fit in. Still got a little more work to do on it, but I mean most of it's in at least. And we're gonna cut this side out. Don't know if you can see that. There's a white line around where we're gonna cut. It's actually less than that side. This side we pretty much did the whole front pan. This is good up here in the toe kick, so I'm gonna cut it on the seam, cut it here, and we'll get that piece out, and hopefully I have enough cutting discs, because I think I only have 2 left. So we might have to wait a day or so. I got more coming definitely on Thursday, but all right, we'll get that cut out and we'll show you when we're done. Got everything kind of test fit, got the other side cut out. The pan is in. I got a couple screws just holding it temporarily. That one actually fits a lot better. I don't know if because it's smaller or didn't have to bang and bend as much, that one. But they're both ready to go. I think we're going to call it a day. That was about 4.5 hours, I guess, cutting and fitting. I literally had to, I used all my discs that I had, and I had to finish with the Sawzall on one cut. Hopefully my other discs come tomorrow. But we're waiting for our urethane caulk, our body seam sealer, and we'll get that in and then get these all tacked in, and so they'll be urethane and flat welded in. And like I said, once we get them in, we'll remove all our screws and just fill our holes, So the screws are just to hold it temporarily so we know where to go. But all in all, I mean, pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with it. Got to get under and do a little hammer and dolly work to tighten up some seams, but all in all, we're ready to set them in and get them done.